While leaders from self-driving taxi service Waymo sat down before the D.C. Council in chambers, protests outside on the steps of the Wilson building, with union members saying many human drivers could be about to lose their jobs if autonomous vehicles get the green light in D.C.
We're talking about Uber and Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, truck drivers, and transit workers. And we think that's unfair.
Now, the issue of what jobs could change and wages earned, a major focus of this hearing. Leaders from Uber, Lyft, and Tesla also showing up to explain how this new self-driving service would impact them. Waymo staff taking issue with some of them.
If we want to talk about driver earnings, I think we would be remiss if we did not point out the fact that there are companies seated at this table today who control how much earnings drivers take home. And we have seen reports as of recent that these companies are taking nearly 40% of those earnings.
Uber leaders answering back.
One AV takes the work of 4 drivers, and that's real.
Now, Waymo says it's about to build new maintenance facilities to take care of their vehicles in wards 5 and 7. And the company says that would bring hundreds of jobs to this area. They also say they've now driven 300,000 miles in the district during 2 years of testing, and they're ready to move forward with service. Remember, Waymo is already in operation in 11 other cities like LA and Phoenix.
I think that every city likes to ask this question about, well, our city's so unique. How could you possibly have adapted here? Listen, I don't want to put DC down. There are, of course, very unique things here. Spontaneous motorcades, significant physical security infrastructure. But the reality is that the Waymo driver is proven to be generalizable in a number of urban environments.
Now, DC leaders have made it clear Waymo has to be equitable and provide all 8 wards in the district with the same level of service. It cannot discriminate. The council also says more improvements are needed to make these vehicles more accessible, for instance, for riders with wheelchairs. A final vote on self-driving taxis in D.C. is expected this fall. And guys, Waymo officials also made the point today that their vehicles are cutting down on a significant amount of serious injury crashes and collisions out here on the roads. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, Adam, curiously enough, I've seen a few of these vehicles as of late, particularly downtown. I'm curious, would the service, if this should be greenlit, is this only in D.C.? Let's say I pick up a taxi in D.C., but I want to get to Arlington. Is it viable for Virginia and Maryland, or are we only talking D.C. right now?
If the district greenlights it, Erica, it's only D.C. So say, for example, you're right here at Freedom Plaza, Pennsylvania Avenue. You want to go to the airport. You will not be able to do that until Virginia and Maryland, their legislatures actually pass this as well. They did not pass it last year. They are expected to take it up again in 2027. So, yeah, think about that. Even if it gets the green light here in D.C., it has not been greenlit in Maryland and Virginia. So got a lot of work to do with this.
It would be for local use only as of now, if that should be, in fact, greenlit. Adam Tuss, live for us this afternoon. Adam, thank you.